Kim Kardashian isn't just a global icon, she's also one of the most sought-after bachelorettes on the planet. Ever since her highly publicized split from Kanye West, Kim has taken a step back from the dating scene, focusing more on herself and her kids. But don't think for a second that love isn't in the air, especially when her kids are involved. Recently, Kim shared some insights into her current love life or lack thereof, and revealed that her children are more than eager to help her find that special someone. And trust us, their matchmaking skills are as entertaining as you'd expect. Let's take a moment to appreciate the roller coaster that is Kim Kardashian's love life. If you've been living anywhere other than under a rock, you know exactly who Kim Kardashian is. From her early days as Paris Hilton's right-hand gal, her assistant, to her rise as the queen of reality TV with Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kim's journey has been nothing short of spectacular. The infamous tape that leaked in 2007, while it might have derailed anyone else, for Kim it was a catapult into a new level of fame and the beginning of a family empire that's still thriving today, even if it is running off Botox and fillers. Over the years, Kim's love life has been just as high profile as her career. She's been linked to some of the biggest names in entertainment and sports, and her relationships have often been as newsworthy as her business ventures. After all, when you date some of the most famous men in the world, the stakes are incredibly high, and so are the expectations. But after everything she's been through, it's no wonder Kim's taking a break and focusing on herself and her 4 kids. However, a trip down memory lane shows just why her kids might be so eager to play matchmaker. They've seen it all. Let's rewind a bit and talk about the early days. Kim's first big relationship was with music producer Damon Thomas, a marriage that lasted 3 whole years. It was a tumultuous time, with Kim later describing the relationship as controlling and emotionally challenging. She mentioned that she married him under the influence of ecstasy, a decision she would later regret. What a surprise, but also one that helped shape her into the strong, independent woman she is today. Then there was Ray J, the R&B singer who was central to one of the biggest scandals of Kim's early career. Their relationship, which lasted from 2005 to 2006, was intense and ultimately disastrous when their private tape went public. The aftermath was brutal, but it also marked the beginning of Kim's rise to stardom. She's since spoken openly about how that time in her life affected her, even humorously reflecting, "I did ecstasy once and I got married. I did it again and I made a sex tape." Like everything bad would happen. Following Ray J, Kim had a series of brief but notable flings with some of the most eligible bachelors of the time. We're talking about the likes of Nick Lachey, Nick Cannon, Reggie Bush, and a few others who made headlines for their short-lived romances with the reality star. These relationships were fleeting, but each one added a little more glitter to Kim's already dazzling public persona. And then there was Kris Humphries, the NBA star who became famous for being Kim's husband for all of 72 days. Wow, Kim. Their whirlwind romance was captured in all its glory on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, from the over-the-top proposal to the fairy tale wedding. But the fairy tale didn't last long, just 72 days after their nuptials. Kim filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The fallout was a media frenzy, with accusations flying and questions about whether the marriage was ever real or just a publicity stunt. The Kardashians do a publicity stunt? Who could imagine such a thing? Kris wanted the marriage annulled, claiming it was a fraud, but Kim later explained that she felt immense pressure to go through with it, despite knowing it wasn't right. No discussion of Kim's love life would be complete without mentioning Kanye West. Kim and Kanye were the ultimate power couple, dominating headlines from 2012 until their split in 2021. Their relationship was as epic as it was complex. They shared 4 beautiful children and countless unforgettable moments. But in the end, it wasn't meant to be. Kanye's increasingly erratic behavior took its toll, and after years of trying to make it work, Kim filed for divorce. The breakup wasn't just personal, it played out in the public eye, with Kanye launching very public and sometimes alarming campaigns against her, including targeting her next boyfriend, Pete Davidson. After Kanye, Kim tried to find solace in another relationship with comedian Pete Davidson. But this relationship wasn't exactly a peaceful retreat. Kanye's relentless harassment cast a long shadow over their romance, turning what might have been a light-hearted fling into a tabloid nightmare. By the time she started dating NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. in 2023, Kim had learned her lesson. She kept things much more private, steering clear of the media circus that had surrounded her previous relationships. Probably a smart decision, Kim. So, what's next for Kim's love life? Well, if her kids have anything to say about it, she won't be single for long. During a fun chat on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Kim revealed that her kids are surprisingly invested in finding her next beau. "My kids, it's so funny because they try to set me up," she laughed, clearly amused by their enthusiasm. Though Kim isn't quite ready to dive back into dating, her children are already brainstorming potential matches. And their suggestions? Let's just say they're thinking big. "They're so particular. They make lists," Kim said with a smile. "Saint wants me to be with, like, any basketball player or soccer player." And I'm like, if you only knew. Some of her other kids have suggested streamers. Yes, you heard that right. Streamers. It seems they're trying to blend their interests with their mom's happiness, and the results are both adorable and hilarious. But for now, Kim is content to focus on herself and her kids, relishing the peace that comes with single life, at least for the time being. She's had her fair share of whirlwind romances, public breakups, and tabloid drama, and it seems like this chapter of her life is all about self-care and family. Still, with kids like hers, who knows? Maybe one of their matchmaking attempts will eventually pay off. And if not, well, we're sure that there will be plenty more chapters in the saga of Kim Kardashian's love life, perhaps even captured in another reality TV episode. In the end, whether Kim stays single or embarks on a new romantic adventure, one thing is certain: her love life will always be a source of fascination. It's not just for her fans, but for her family too. As Kim navigates her new phase of life, one thing remains clear: she's in no rush to jump into anything serious. The lessons she's learned from her past relationships have given her a new perspective on love and what she truly wants. While her kids' matchmaking efforts are charming and playful, Kim is focused on building a strong independent future for herself. She's more interested in cultivating meaningful connections, both with her children and in her personal growth. So, whether a new romance is on the horizon or she continues to enjoy the single life, Kim Kardashian is charting her own course. One that prioritizes happiness, stability, and most importantly, love on her terms. And in true Kim fashion, whatever comes next is sure to be nothing short of extraordinary. So, here's to whatever comes next, because with Kim Kardashian, you never know what surprises are in store.